welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to film Finn's 8-week update. Finn is 8 weeks old today. It's just here on my lap. He's grown so much. We got him weighed the week before last at the health visitor clinic, and he weighed all over the health visitor twice and all over the scales, and he was £10.11, so I think he's probably about 11.5 pounds now, which is round about right. He's in the 50 percentile for everything. If you're not sure what that means, I didn't know what it meant either, but basically they have percentiles for height, weight and head circumference, so sort of like on a graph, a mean average, and he's 50% for everything. Usually he's pretty good in terms of sleep. He wakes up once a night on average, so between 3 and 4 in the morning, and then he'll sleep through till about 6:45, at which point I'll just put him in our bed for like half an hour, and then we'll get up about 7:30. So an average day pretty much looks like that. I'm really sorry that he's chomping on my leg as we speak. So yeah, an average day is we get up around 7:30. We'll sit downstairs in the rocking chair, and I'll give him his first feed of the day. He's having about 5 ounces every 2 to 3 hours. During the day, if he has a long sleep, he usually skips a feed, but that's pretty typical. And as I said before, I'm bottle feeding him, which I think has contributed to why it's been so positive for us the first 8 weeks. I've heard so many stories from breastfeeding mums about how physically and emotionally draining it is, and I know absolutely like breastfeeding is the best possible nutrition for your baby, and I have mad respect for any women that do it, but I do think that it contributes to, for some people, it being quite difficult in the beginning, just getting used to breastfeeding, and also like the pain that can sometimes come with it if you don't get a good latch and stuff like that. So one positive that has come out of not breastfeeding, which I had intended to do, was that it's been a really positive experience. We've been able to get breaks quite regularly. We go to my mum's like once a week, and she has him in her room, and we get a full night's sleep once a week, which is amazing. And Paul is able to feed if he wakes up more than once in a night. Paul will feed him. So it's been really positive for us. The first 2 weeks in particular were just absolutely lovely. We just stayed in our pyjamas and stayed in the house, and people came to us, and it was just incredibly positive. So yeah, wake up about 7:30, first feed of the day. I then usually do a workout, like a quick 30-minute home workout. There's loads of postnatal exercises on YouTube. I'll link some down below. I'm doing Ideal Raw's Mommy Trainer workout at the moment, which is like 30 minutes of HIIT workout. Oh, thanks, Bert. I think we might have done a poo. Which is actually really, really intense. And he'll happily lie, I've got like a little play gym, which I'll again link down below for mamas and papas, and he'll happily lie in that for half an hour if he's not asleep. I'll then get him dressed and feed him again. And I'm using the Child's Brown moisturiser on him at the moment because he's just got a couple of little dry patches on his skin, so, and a little bit of cradle cap, so I'm just making sure that we brush through that every day. But we'll get him dressed, and then we will go out for the day. I think there's only been one day since he's been born that we've stayed in. Every other day we've kind of been to baby massage, which was just lovely. You basically go, and there was about 8 other mums there. A couple of babies really didn't like it, but he was just absolutely zen, and you massage them with coconut oil, and it gives you really great techniques if they're windy or colicky. You can sort of rub away that, and what we've done is integrated that into his nighttime routine as well, which I'll talk about in a little while. So we've tried baby massage, we've tried sing and sling, or sling and swing, which is basically where you put them in a sling and do an exercise class, which was really good. I'm using the app Hoop, which has been brilliant. It basically tells you put your address in, and then it tells you everything that's going on that day or that week or in the next coming weeks in your local area in terms of mummy and baby things. So there's like swimming, postnatal exercise groups. There's one called, I think it's called Pramtastic, where you go and take the pram and do an exercise group outside, which we haven't been able to do because the weather's not been great, but I'm definitely going to do that in the future. And you can also book via the app, which is fabulous, or if you don't need to book, it just says how much the class is and you can just pop along. So if I wanted to, because of the area that we live in and how popular it is, there would be something every day that we could do. But typically we maybe only go to like one class a week. Hi. Yeah, so we do something every day, or we meet friends, go out for lunch. My mum has Fridays off and Paul's mum have Mondays off, so we've always got something either end of the week, which is fabulous. He's still got a dodie, although as you can see he's happy to take it or leave it. It's kind of just when he wants a little bit more of a sup, but he's finished with his bottle, and he doesn't typically have it at night. He's still sleeping in our room in the sleepy head. Inside is next to me, which is working really well for us. I have to say, a couple of mornings if he wakes up early, I do bring him into our bed because he will just sleep so much better. But typically he's happy in the sleepy head in the sleeping bag that we got from the White Company, which is really, really comfy, and he absolutely loves. That's just working out well for us. I've got no plans to put him in his own room yet. I think they say wait until 6 months, so I'm definitely going to wait until at least that time because it's just peace of mind. So we'll go out for the day and then typically come back about 4:30 or 5 o'clock at night. We start bath time routine at 6 o'clock, so we'll bath him in the snuggle bath, which he absolutely loves, and then we will do a little bit of baby massage with him, get him dressed and take him downstairs for a bottle. The bit that we've not quite cracked yet is the putting him in bed thing. So he usually falls asleep about 8:30, 9 o'clock. A couple of nights ago, Paul said, right, come on, it's time to put him in bed. We haven't put a monitor yet, but our house is so small that you'll be able to hear him. So we took him upstairs and put him in bed, and oh, there's some real trumping occurring. I do apologise. So we put him upstairs in bed, and about 10 minutes later he started to cry, and we just felt so bad that we all ended up going to bed about 9 o'clock because we just didn't want to leave him. So we really do need to break that habit, because at the moment he falls asleep on us and then we take him upstairs, and he will then happily go to sleep. We change his bum and give him maybe a little top of a bottle about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then he'll go to sleep. But we really do need to get into the habit of putting him in his own bed because he is now 8 weeks old. We had our 6-week check and everything was absolutely fine. They check their eyes and their reflexes and everything like that, and everything was fine. And I also had my 6-week check and my uterus has shrunk back down to normal. In terms of me, I still haven't lost the extra 5 pounds that I gained. I have started exercising again. As I said, I do a 30-minute workout every day, and I also walk quite far with him in the pram. But I'm really not that bothered about losing that extra weight. I'm happily back into size 8 jeans, and that's enough for me. So if it falls off in the next couple of months, that's fine, and if it doesn't, I'm not too bothered either. One thing that we have bought recently that we didn't have when he was born that has been an absolute lifesaver is an Isme sling. I think it's Isme, I'll link it down below anyway. It's like a soft sling. We went to the Baby and Toddler show in Manchester, and they lend you one as you go around, which is a really clever marketing tool actually, and he absolutely loves it. So if he doesn't settle, we just pop him in that and he'll happily go to sleep. It's great if you want to go somewhere busy like a town centre or a shopping centre on a really busy day and you just don't want to be pushing the pram. We have the Jules Day 2 pram, and it has been fabulous as well. We've used it loads. I know some people say that they don't use the pram really, but it's been absolutely fabulous. He's still on the SMA first infant milk, and he can stay on that until he's 1. All the follow-on milks the health visitor advised aren't actually necessary, so I'm going to just keep him on that. We're still using Infocol before every feed, and we're using the Tommy Tippy Perfect Prep machine, which is the single greatest thing that I've ever purchased in my entire life, because it just makes everything so easy. He is growing nicely. His eyes are still blue. I don't know if you can see. His eyes are still pretty blue. He's still got his stalk mark above his eye, but I've been told that that'll sort of go down within sort of 6 months or so. So we're not too bothered about that, are we? And he's such a good boy. He doesn't really cry. He'll make little hedgehoggy noises if he wakes up in the night, and that's how we know to feed him. But apart from that, he's a really good boy. I think the key is getting help from family and friends has been great, and also me and Paul being able to share the feeds has really helped. Yeah, we do quite a lot of dirty nappies. At least once a day. But overall, it's been a really positive experience. It's been such a great 8 weeks. He's growing so fast. He's already in 0 to 3 clothes. All his newborn stuff has gone up to the loft. So I'm just trying to enjoy every moment, even in the middle of the night, because I know that soon he'll be sleeping through and then he won't be so little anymore. So yeah, that's about it really. Let me know in the comments below if you've got any questions specifically for us, and I'll definitely do another little video to answer, or I'll answer the comments. But thank you for watching, and we will see you very soon. Bye!